thank you so much for taking the time to read my article this month in Shutter Mag. I can't believe it's actually the third anniversary issue of Shutter Mag this year, this month. So it's pretty crazy that Shutter Mag has been around for that long. But what I wanted to talk to you guys today about is freelancing. And I have here Jay. Hey. Hi. She is my office manager. She also second shoots for me and assists for me, and I know she does that for a lot of other people as well. So as a nice supplement to the article, I thought we could have from her perspective, her experience when it comes to working for other people, how it helps her with her own business, because she does own her own photography business as well, doing weddings and families mostly, right?
Yep.
All right, so I guess first off, why do you choose to work for other people in addition to having your own business?
It gives me the ability to see how other people work, and I really enjoy it. And I've actually taken things from other businesses that I've learned from and incorporated them into my own business.
I love that. That's actually one of the main things that I tell photographers when they're first starting out. The best thing you can do is work for someone else, and work for as many people as you can, because you learn to see what you like, what you don't like. A lot of times what you don't like, what other people do, you're second shooting like, oh my God, they just did that.
Yep.
It happens, but that's a good one. And then obviously you make money too. You know, Jay's an experienced professional, so she's not doing, freelancing for interning purposes anymore, though you started off that way.
I did.
Yep, yeah. Jay interned for me for quite some time. So if you're just starting out, it's great to freelance, interning if you're just doing it for experience, but then even to continue doing it for pay, like you said, it enhances your business.
Absolutely.
What's something you hate about working for other people?
Getting used to what they give me to do.
That's good.
The tasks are sometimes challenging at first, especially if they change them on a monthly basis.
Or come up with new things, or even, second shooting for different people. I'm sure, talk about that a little.
I hate table shots.
And you
couple shots.
Yeah, and you still have
But I still do it. Yep, still do that.
Yep. So if you work for me, for example, I pretty much tell you, go around and do little vignettes of people, but I know people actually do full-on table shots, and then some people just ignore anyone who's not on the dance floor when it comes to a wedding. So yeah, very different. What else? What are some things that you really love about freelancing for other people?
It gives me the chance again to see how other people work, how I want to incorporate that into my business, and just seeing the different styles that are out there and how people interact with their clients. I'm big on communication, so seeing how other people talk to their clients and interact with them, I feel really helps.
I like that. That's a good one. Do you have any horror stories? We don't have to use names, especially if she tells a horror story about working for me.
No. Okay, so there was just one horror story. We just had one bride that was just really antsy, and I tried to introduce myself. I was a second shooter on this specific wedding, and I went out to introduce myself because I was going to get the photos of her coming out the limousine, but there was a miscommunication, and she thought the first shooter was going to be doing that, so she kind of looked at me like I had 10 heads and was kind of rude the rest of the day. But it's okay.
I feel some photographer or some brides, and it's probably the photographer's fault for not communicating that their second photographer is just as good or capable as taking photos. But I've definitely experienced that because I freelance too. I also shoot for other photographers. So you do a lot of shooting, you see a lot of what other photographers do, client communications, things like that, but then you also have the office side. So Jay works for me and does a lot of blogging, a lot of marketing. Pretty much anything that you see that comes up on my photography blog, Jay has done. I took the photos, but Jay does a lot of the writing. So what are some things that you think you benefit from in doing that kind of more labor-intensive work?
I've learned a lot about SEO.
Oh, that's a good one.
And I know she loves that.
Yes.
A lot about SEO and different ways to structure blogs and marketing material. It's really great experience working in the office.
Awesome. So to wrap up, if you had, 1, 2, 3 pieces of advice, or just 1 or 2, doesn't matter, that you could give to, how about one piece of advice for new photographers starting out, why you should freelance, and one piece of advice for experienced photographers, why you should still continue to shoot for other people, what would it be?
For new photographers, I would definitely recommend interning, because as hard as it is to work for free, it's definitely valuable to the time that you'll commit to that, and you'll learn just as much. And as you mentioned, I did intern for you for at least a year before I got hired.
Yep.
And I've been here since.
Yeah.
And then for experienced photographers, I would just kind of have an open mind wherever you go. Definitely positive mindset really helps whenever you go in with working with new people, and I think that really helps.
Yeah, on that same line, one of the reasons why I like to second shoot for people still is because I get to be creative, non-stressful, and I feel like I can be a lot more upbeat when you're not thinking about family lists or the fact that this bride is going to take a year to finish her album or whatever else. You just get to shoot a wedding, be creative, kind of hang back a little bit, and when you're done, you hand over the card and you say goodbye. Awesome. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to listen to our little chat, and we will see you next month in Shutter Mag.